Welcome to another Forgotten Layer tutorial. Today I'm going to go over how I made this Appleseed wallpaper, primarily focusing on lighting and such. If you look through my works, you'll notice I like a very dark contrast in my wallpapers where the background's really dark and there's a really bright foreground with highlights on the characters along the sides here. That's what I do. So originally the scan looked like this with a really bright background and the lights coming from behind them here. Whereas in my work, I'll be putting the light from the top. So when I first start off my works, I like to clean and extract the scan. You can look through my other tutorials to see how that's done, on how I blend it. And I knew I wanted a very industrial background with a fight scene. So I started off by throwing in a lot of building and metal textures, stocks. You can find these in a lot of different stock areas, and I knew I wanted to make it kind of dark, once again, stay true to the movie. Add some C4D renders, making it look very messy at first, but as I go along, it's kind of trial and error to make the kind of look and feel I want. Now this layer here was probably the game changer. It's a broken glass, shattered glass texture that I use often. You can find it on Stock Exchange. And what I did was blend it on soft light to give it the broken, shattered look. Add in some sparks. And as you can see, as I went along, I added some highlights along the edge because if it's coming from the top, it'll hit them on the top, make the bottom here darker. Once again, look through my blending tutorial to see how I like to do that. I'm trying to give it a different tone. And I knew I needed to add a spotlight, and although I hate lens flares, that's what you do. And instead of putting it on a specific layer, existing layer, ultimately affecting everything, I want to be able to move it around. So what you do is you create a new layer, set it to gray, throw the lens flare in, and then set it to hard light. That way only the lens flare is seen and visible, but the others, the gray background isn't. Go. And then once again my bluish mood that I always do and love. Add in some birds. And that's about it. So going over once again, light from the top hits them, meaning the bottom over here should be darker. Action scene. Be sure to check out the wallpaper in the Appleseed section.